Welcome, welcome, welcome. Back here for my round two stream for Kerbal Space Program. So without further ado, I shall kick things off. And here we go. So for anyone who's coming back, and at the moment I don't think that's anyone, but maybe a few people were tuning in for my VODs. So I am just kicking off from where I left off in the last stream. We've made some successful suborbital flights, including carrying a couple of tourists. Our attempts to get orbital, unfortunately, missed out. We had one false start at one point, but we won't talk about that. And so, very first mission I'm going to kick off here is um, starting off with my last rocket and planning to go orbital with this. Now, last time we launched this, it came up a bit short. So even though I've got I've got potentially a okay margin there, I'm actually going to look at maybe increasing it a little bit. So that should give me plenty of margin. Certainly got enough thrust to weight ratio there, so I'm still going to get off the ground. Always a good thing. Now, interesting. There's a little there's a big discrepancy here between my delta V as per KSP and the delta V versus uh, Kerbal Engineering Redux. Mm, should I do about that? Well, I think the K reading is probably pretty good, and we almost made it orbital with that before, so I'm gonna just go with it. I might go and call that or B. We'll call it A. It's the first variant. Yep, that's all right. You know, we're just making things up as we go along. So let's get going. All right, here we are on the launch pad. Beautiful day. Conditions perfect for a launch. SAS on, throttle up, and take off. Now, I might actually just wind down the throttle because I've got more than enough there. We'll just ease over a little bit. I don't want to. Now, think I want to try and be quite aggressive with my gravity turn, given that we are we've made a lot of height without getting over too far. So probably want to be careful as well. Because I think problem here, I think we're probably getting a lot of aerodynamic drag because we didn't start our turn early enough, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, better go to the maneuver node. Okay, definitely going high enough. Probably could have brought a couple of things, science experience with me and got high over curving, but oh well. Now, this might not actually work out this might not get us orbital because I think I left my gravity turn too late. If that's the case, I think the next round I might need to put thrust limiter on the SRBs um, and go from there. How are we going? Well, we are working our way up to apoapsis. I think I'll probably start a burn around about there. Obviously, I don't have any of the timing and didn't think to put the KER widget on, so we're just kind of winging it. And yeah, touch wood, fingers crossed. Oh, can't see my fingers. Fingers crossed, I will make it into orbit. Though I think we'll have to be quite lucky on that front. How are we going? What's our crew report? No, still not. I just keep that open and try and aim for a crew report when we're at 250, but I'll probably be carefully watching my burn about that point too, so might have to be quick to catch it. I think I might start the burn when I am at 240. Here we go. Yeah, no, I didn't make it. Yes, but I got a crew report. Oh well, not a total failure, just mostly one. Oh well, next time. Am I? Am I? No, because I'm still carrying the thing, so it doesn't matter whether I might be high enough to get a new crew report. It's probably still I can only grab one at this moment. Righty-ho, back within the atmosphere we are. And thankfully we have the nice aerodynamic stability to keep us in retrograde. Right, there we are, 15 kilometers up. Switch it over to height above ground, just in case. So, oh yeah, no, we are above ground. We're going to miss that city over there. Always a good thing. Now I might just pop this chute there, just to make sure have it in plenty of time this time. So, yeah. And gently do we plummet into the ground. And only half an hour after we took off. Kerbal time, that is. No, no more EVA report. But can I do? No, no more crew report. Ah, well. Oh, well. Seven and a half science. Almost enough to get some more science and some more research. Right. So what I am going to do is thrust limit this down to 50%. Still got enough thrust to weight, and actually this time we've got a bit more, so that's kind of good. Uh, well, rather, what I mean to say is this time we've got it down to 2.68, which is a good, in a sort of, I think, the good range for TWR, because it means we'll go up. We'll certainly go up fast enough, but hopefully miss out on the worst of the resistance, like air resistance and drag, and hopefully without um, too much plasma and overheating. Uh, I would save it as that first variation, and try again. Kind of really need to get to orbital so that we can start unlocking more of the missions. Uh, though to be fair, I think we've got a fair number of the suborbital ones to do as well, which is probably something we need to do soon with so many failed orbitals. But SAS on, throttle up, and take off. Right, now I'm just going to start trying to ease into the gravity turn pretty quickly. Now I might just throttle down here. So as you notice, there's a lot of wind shear sort of showing around the nose of the rocket. So I'm trying to ease off with the pressure, with the throttle rather, so that we can kind of minimize some of that. Actually, I think we needed to be a little bit more aggressive on our gravity turn. So just let's try get it there. Hmm, we'll see how that goes. Still, maybe not enough. Well, we might do. I guess we'll see. Now, as we're not, as our apoapsis isn't so high, I'm still going to have to probably start the burn soon, and we won't have enough. We won't have much time to kind of. We won't have much margin on this, so see how this goes. Yeah, no, still not enough. New biome, a new biome, the highlands. Maybe I'll try and grab some EVA while I'm here. Uh, oh, that's okay. Helps if we're not on time warp. Okay. Well, we have now inched over another level, so we can chuck some more. We can get some more uh, science or some more research. Now, I'm almost tempted to go for this one because this at least gives us the good winglets. But on the other hand, this gives us batteries, the relay antenna, and the stay put nick so that we can start launching probes. And the Science Junior, which is going to be particularly helpful. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for that one. Again, going to go back to the lab and adjust this down because obviously I was off pitch. That's interesting. Yeah, we're losing out on delta V by bringing it down so far. I might maybe the trick is keep it there, but just add a bit more fuel tank there. That'll give us more there. Right, what shall I do with this? Now, one option is I could actually chuck that on. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. Now that would give me more science, should potentially give me a better option. This just gives me a better chance of success. And at this stage, that I think is my guiding principle. So I have still got that at 50% thrust limit, but I've added a bit more tank, so I've got a bit more delta V, reduce my thrust to weight ratio there. So that should hopefully help keep down the plasma effects and the drag effects during my ascent. But I guess we will find out. I'll just save that and go launch. And this time, try and be a bit more aggressive with the gravity turn. SAS on, throttle up, and take off. And begin turning pretty much straight away. Okay, we're almost close to a 45 degree turn, and SRBs are away, and yep, still going too fast, but hopefully now that's the point. Might wait until we're close to apoapsis this time, give us the best boost out of from the O-birth effect. Okie dokie. Now let's look to get up to basically, I think I might try and get my burn as close to 140,000. So here we go. Bit close. Yes, yes, we made it. Now let's just check. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Now I'm going to since we're nice and we've hit that goal and we're stable, I'm just going to go back and see if we've got any contracts we might be able to pick up. Actually, I can do that one because I don't think I need to actually. Now, this one I can actually probably do even if I just take a zero reading, and if that doesn't work, we can always do it the next time around. Uh, okay, suborbital. The trick is these ones I can always do with multiple flights, but that's somewhat inefficient. I might. The trouble is building a building something to take four four Kerbals is a little bit tricky at the moment. I don't know that I have all of this stuff because because I could, like, while I could say string a couple of the passenger compartments together, it'd be a little tricky. Now that would be the Hitchhiker's Guide would be good to get, but I need a fair lot of science, so it'll take several flights to get that. What was the other one? There are there the part that I'm kind of thinking of is the what is the part that I'm thinking of? Is the one that interesting? I can't remember where those bits were. It's effectively the it's the structural piece that allows you to take the 2.5 meter or the 1.8 meter parts and join them together. Hmm. See, I don't think it'd be in there. I, I would actually have thought it would have been earlier than this stage of research. See, I'm almost surprised it's not in there because that sort of fits, or in that one, for instance. Uh, eh, where could that? Uh, anyway, it's somewhat irrelevant. Let's go back to the mission. Now, what would be kind of cool is to be able to come down pretty close to the KSC, the Kerbal Space Center, because that will give me the best return for my investment. A good point. What? No, okay. Let's do a crew report and just, yep, save it. Now we can't do EVA at the moment because we don't have that. Mm, might just do another orb. I'm just wondering, maybe it's worth doing a couple of orbits, waiting until the KSC is in daylight, just to, not that it's going to make a big difference, but it'll look better for you guys. So yeah, we'll do it. Okay, let's go. Uh, Retrograde. We'll see how much that gives us. Yep, that ought to be good. We will ditch the rocket. Go there. Still looking good. Righty. And this time we might get to see a bit of the fireworks as our rocket detonates in the atmosphere. No, I think that just blew up without out of sight. So how's that going for? Yeah, got the chute and coming down. I mean, it's probably not as close as I could have hoped or liked to the KSC. Probably won't make full return on the investment for our rocket, though obviously most of it we've ditched since. So, but anyway, go shooting. Chute opens up. Just you know, let's get down to business. Yep. Okay. So we weren't quite as lucky to hit that other one, but that's all right. In science, though, almost enough to do a little bit more research. So yeah, we got 88.6%, so 200 kilometers away from KSC. And Jeb's now a level 1 pilot. Woo! Okay, what other missions do we have? Explore the Mun. Now, that I've done that before at this point without having the upgrade to the space tracking station, though it can be a bit hit and miss. Uh, Now I think I want to do a bunch of the ferrying missions just to, make some coin. That one's a pretty good one to go for. So I think I might do it because I can do it in 2 sessions, and it'll give me it'll give me some good income. So we'll do that. That was rocket 4, I think. Yep. Now what I might also do is chuck the orbital, the science junior on. Now, if that gives me a bit more delta V, still got plenty of thrust to weight. Uh, and I'll make that a variant of rocket 4. Save. Do I want to add? Right, so that's 7,600. If I were to go and add, here are these. Uh, you know, I think I might just do it just to be sure. And it's probably a good practice to get into. So let's launch. Uh, Now, yep, I forgot to check that first, but good to check the staging. Okie doke. SAS on, throttle up, and launch. Now, I was quite happy to chuck that Science Junior on without doing anything else because I knew with all of the shoots that I've got there, I'm kind of well overcompensated for um, slowing capacity. Now, as far as it goes, I'm just going to go straight up because I know from past experience the orbit of Kerbal is going to turn faster than I might be able to go over it in this situation, and so therefore I'm going to end up somewhere over here when I come back down to ground. So I'm not going to land on top of the KSC. And more importantly, my rocket's not going to land on top of the KSC. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep, there we go. We have made it into space. Brilliant. Uh, and once we get into space, I shall do some science. Bingo. Uh, conduct materials research. 25 science, so that's a nice haul for one experiment. And I mean, that'll be good to get once we can start carrying more scientists. And I forgot to bring the tourists. Oh, blast. Oh well, we're doing a test on the variant. Oh well. Let's pick off our rocket. Let's go back into orientation. You can kind of tell how much the world is turning beneath us. Okay, we have got a major problem. I think I am going to. Yes, I'm. Oh, no. Oh. We've lost Kerb. We've lost Jeb, our most experienced. Oh, no, I won't revert that time. That was that was uh, that was no good. That was foolish of me. I should have taken a bit more care. Oops. Oh well. Valentina's next. Come on, Taurus. We'll throw you in. You'll be right as rain. Uh, okay. And I've just realised my game sounds were turned off. Oh dear. I'm not having much luck with sounds. Okay. This time everything's all right. We will be taking extra special care in the descent. Actually, we could go back to we could chuck a couple of the drag chutes. Yeah, I think I might do that. Go back to the vehicle assembly. Put a couple of the drag chutes on the side of the there, just here, as a precaution, in the hope that that might help. And I'll just go and sort out the staging. Might give it a little bit more stability. We'll didn't really need. Actually, yeah, we'll go revert flight to go back to vehicle assembly. We don't need the science junior anymore because that's, yeah, won't save it though. We'll keep that. This will just be an off-books variant. And this time. SAS on, throttle up, and launch. Where do we go? How high should we fly? Well, we're going straight up and coming almost straight back down, though the world will turn, so you know we'll end up a little bit to the west. And how high? Well, not between 100 and 200 kilometers high. That's how high we go. Now I was just doing a bit of work on the throttle there just to ease off some of the air resistance that was becoming a bit more visible around the nose of the rocket, thereby sort of reducing drag a bit. Because we would still be making all the hitting all the mission targets with that, but potentially just being a little bit safer. Now in space, we'll go radial to jettison the rocket. Go back up like that. Okay, now let's keep things safe. SAS is on. Actually, let's go SAS on. I think it's going to be a bit unstable like that, so we'll make sure we're taking active control. Now, I might just do a spin here because that can help give us a bit more stability. Okay. Pop the drogue chute. Now in this case I'm going to wait until I get quite a bit lower with the before popping the main chutes because I've got a bit more allowance there. And coming down nice and safely. Right, that's security. Crew report. No, I won't worry about doing that. So we will go recover the vessel. Okay. 400,000. It's a nice amount because I think when we started this session today, we were only about 180. So, right, let's go and chuck those folk. Our other two tourists in there. And, yep, okie dokie. Yep, that's all we need to do now. Megbo and Starig. Nice and quick mission, this one. I'm hoping now that I'm quite satisfied with the stability of the beast. SAS on, throttle up, and take off. And on a beautiful day at the KSC. Blue skies overhead. Very light clouds in the distance. As we tear away from the KSC on our quick little tourist jaunt. Easing off on the throttle to minimize our drag. We are halfway to space. And we have hit our mark, or we will hit our mark, thanks to a apoapsis that exceeds the Kerman line. The Kármán. No, the Kerman line. As it is. Bingo. Fuel is out. Let's just warp ourselves to space. Let's swing radio and pitch our rocket. And then let's just warp so that we go nice and high and come back down. Okay. Now, trick I'm doing here is let's go to surface, our surface vectors. That way it'll keep us best aerodynamic alignment possible. And see the rocket plummeting to ground. Down we come to the ground. And a nice big payday. La 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 la. Sorry, anyone who's watching and having to put that up with that, I just figure it's mildly more entertaining than watching the final stage of this touristy mission slowly making its way down to Kerman. But yeah, each to their own. Yep, there we go. Recover the vessel. How much money have we made? I mean, yeah, so almost 30,000 funds. Beats a kick up the pants. The thought has just crossed my mind. So I think one of the things we get quite a bit of in terms of the... I don't want the testing missions. One of the things we get quite a bit of in terms of the mission completion is reputation points. And I mean, we're doing fairly well on that front at the moment. So I'm almost tempted to say, let's go to the administration building and say, what can we do? Right, I guess we already get one science bird, just over 2.5 reputation, and I think we can only actually currently have one commitment on here, one active strategy at a time. So yeah, that's that. Now we could upgrade this, gives us more parts so we can make more cooler rockets, but I actually almost think that would probably be the better option for us. And it's cheaper. So we'll do that. How are we going here? Well, this gives us patch conics, so that's helpful. We could do that, but then we'd pretty much be out of money. Right, I'm gonna go and grab one more tourist mission that I can complete nice and easily. We'll smash this one out, and then I think I'll call it a night. Okay, and that's that now. There's no, we didn't get any more science. No, that's that. SAS on, throttle up, and take off. Someone's looking a little nervous. Water and sky. Ease off the throttle. Blackness of space. Though we're not quite there yet. Obviously we've got a little bit higher to go. Radar altitude is still tracking up. That I think would be the pressure altimeter, maybe? Though, maybe not. Yeah, this isn't the most stable of, this isn't very aerodynamically stable, because you're noticing as soon as we're starting to do the re-entry like that, it's starting to tip to the side. So yeah, I needed to put on the active, turn back on SAS so that we've got more active and safe control. It's a pity, but oh well. Possibly because we don't have a lot of weight at the bottom. Might be best, like it might be safer, like if we've got, oh, turn off time warp. And yeah, oh well, something to keep in mind, or probably just forget and make the same mistake again. But you know, that's the way it goes. Right. Do we have any more interesting? No. Yeah, that's part of the problem with taking this sort of approach is we get an awful lot of the ferrying ones. Those ferry quests. Still don't have enough science. But I am... What are my options? Yeah, still want to make a bit more money before I do that. And so yeah, I am going to call it there. And have a good night, and thank you for joining me. So I shall catch you